Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Lisa, Best Life Lee. Well, it is the first week of January in the brand new year. Happy 2023. And this is going to be a reset video. Now, it's going to have to do with food because if you're like me, I have been eating candy and treats and snacks. The chocolate has been off the charts. So, you know, I have been wanting to do a reset on my diet, get back into a healthy eating program, habit, whatever you want to call it. And there's so many ways to do that, all of which we typically will, you know, fall back into our old habits after a few weeks of trying to eat healthy, trying to buy all the healthy stuff. And the thoughts that have been going through my mind since the end of December have been like, okay, when January comes, that's it. I'm gonna fast for 2 days. I'm not gonna eat anything and get myself on the right track. And in reality, that is never gonna happen. I am a person who is hungry. I like to eat. I need to eat. Granted, a lot of my eating habits that are bad occur in the evening hours. Like after 6 o'clock when I'm watching TV and I need to snack on something. I need something salty. I need something sweet. All of that. So one of my biggest changes is that I'm trying not to eat anything after 6 p.m. And if I do, if I have to, I'm trying to make that a healthier choice, like grapefruit. You know, I buy the grapefruit in a jar. If you like grapefruit, this is an awesome option because all the work is done for you. All the little grapefruit slices are all together in one little jar and you just have to take a few out into a bowl and it's so good. It's really delicious and it gives you that little something just to get you through the evening hours. So I have been doing that, but that is very healthy for you. So what I'm doing as a reset for January is I am going to try to add in a lot more greens because the greens are alkaline and that makes a very good environment for your body to fight inflammation, and just it makes your body healthier. And the other thing I'm trying to add more of is fiber because fiber helps with all kinds of stuff that relates to lowering your cholesterol, your bad cholesterol, improving your good cholesterol, and obviously getting things moving the way they should be moving to make you a lot healthier. So I have an easy recipe for a soup. It's a kale soup. Now, you might not like kale. If you don't like kale, you could probably use spinach. I'm using kale because kale is so good for you. And it's so easy because this, I already used like half of this bag, but I bought this bag and it's just all the work is done for you. All the kale is nice and chopped up and you can just put this into your soup pan. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put like most of this bag of kale into my soup. And then I'm going to add 1 onion. I'm just going to cut my onion into like quarters and put that in the soup. The soup is going to be basically 2 containers of, these are 32-ounce containers of chicken broth. You can buy the low salt. I'm not going to add salt to the soup though. So 2 of these and then 2 of these cans of cannellini beans. Now I'm only going to put 1 in my soup at first and save the other one for after. Because what I'm going to do when the soup has cooked for an hour, I'm going to use my emulsion blender and I'm going to puree the soup. And it'll just be, the kale will be broken down and the onion will be broken down and the beans will be broken down. But then I will add in my other can of beans so that I have something, a little bit of substance in my soup. And what this soup does is it gives you so many health benefits without any kind of calorie, you know, overload. And it's very filling when you have, I sit down with 2 cups of this soup and I will just eat the soup. And I have had a piece of bread with the soup if you're super hungry. And what I've done with bread to give myself to be able to eat bread like with a sandwich, but to make it a real healthy version. Now this is Arnold, and I've already taken a few out of here, but this is the Arnold brand, and this is the 12 grains and seeds, and it has 7 grams of fiber, which this bread, what you're doing is you're really getting a lot of your daily fiber from this bread. So you're kind of guilt-free if you want to have some with your soup. And the calories are only 110 per slice. You could either just do 1 slice or you could do 2 and do your calorie count that way. But the soup is going to be super low on calories. So I'm going to show you how I make this soup, and you can set aside 2-cup bowls for you to have during the week. And I like it because I can just grab it and heat it up in the microwave, and I have a good, nutritious, low calorie. It's better than going on a fast, and because it's going to give you the alkaline that you need and the health benefits that you need. The kale also has fiber in it as well. It has 3 grams per 1¼ cups. So you're not getting that full amount maybe in the 2 cups of soup, but you're getting enough, and this is like a superfood. So if you can eat kale soup that way. Now, you can take this base soup of just the kale, the onion, the beans. You could add more in there. If you wanted to add potatoes in there, if you wanted to add some kind of sausage, that would make it a real kale soup. But I'm just sticking with, for now, just sticking with the kale and the beans and the onion. And then I'm going to show you what I am making. I'm making a smoothie to have for breakfast this morning, and I'm adding in some spinach because, again, the greens, if you want to do a fast or you want to do a clean out and get a fresh start for the new year, you want to get your greens, because these are what are going to really make the environment in your body the happiest that it can be with the alkaline. And so I'm going to take probably 2 cups, 2 good handfuls of this spinach, which I'm going to use the almond milk. This is an unsweetened vanilla almond milk with no sugar. It's only 40 calories a cup. So the spinach is 20 calories per 2 cups. So, I mean, you can just have spinach till your heart's content. It has 2 grams of fiber, so it's not as good as the kale, but it's still, you know, a real good superfood for you to have. So I'm going to use this almond milk, the spinach, and I like to use peaches and mango with my spinach smoothies. It just gives it a really great taste. So I'm going to make that for myself now so that I can have that for my breakfast. This is only going to be about 140 calories for the fruit, plus another 40 for the milk. That's 180 plus 200 calories. And then when I have lunch, I'm gonna have something that's going to be, again, a low calorie and very nutritious for me. And then for dinner, you know, that's always the hard part, because if you are married, you have a spouse or a significant other, you have to consider them, and if they're not on the same track, it's kind of tough, like especially if you are the person who makes the dinners in the home. That's what I run into. Bob, my husband, wants to eat healthier too, but he would not eat a kale soup in a million years the way I make it, and he would never drink a green smoothie in a million years. So there are things that I can make for me, but he would not eat them, although he wants to eat healthier meals. So like for that, I could just do a protein like a chicken or a fish or a steak, and do veggies, and you can do veggies any way you want. And that will always be healthy. So again, with your dinners, you gotta kind of try to be a little more cognizant of what you're doing. I'm gonna show you 2 other things that I have gotten to have on hand to help me with my eating and my fiber during this process of trying to get myself on track. One thing that I picked up to have on hand as a snack if I need something, I have a craving, are these chewy bars. They're by Fiber One, and they do have 9 grams of fiber in them. So you're getting that chewy, almost like candy bar type taste, and it is giving you more fiber to add to your diet. So I think that it's a better choice, obviously, than a candy bar. And these have 140 calories each. So they're not bad, and they, like I said, they have 9 grams of fiber. So that's a really good choice for a snack. This is Slim Fast Keto Fat Bomb snack cups, and these are like peanut butter, Reese's peanut butter cups. I haven't even opened the package because I'm thinking that if I have a craving for candy, if I just am like, oh my god, I need chocolate, maybe this will do the trick. Now this is, what did I do with my glasses? This is 2 grams of carbs, which I don't care about. I'm not a carb counter at all. It has 90 calories per 1 cup, 3 grams of fiber, so that's a good thing. Total sugar is 1 gram, saturated fat 5 grams. It's got 8 grams of total fat. So I'm gonna open this just to see what these cups look like. Okay, so they're little tiny peanut butter cups. And I could definitely do one of these if I had a huge craving. So now that I've opened it, I'll probably be having one later on today. They give you quite a few in here. So it's certainly better than a Milky Way or going to pick up some real Reese's with the 2 big peanut butter cups inside. So yeah, this is an option. You're getting some healthy fiber and low calorie, and stick to one and you'll be fine. So I'm gonna make my smoothie, and then I'm gonna put the soup together. I will take you through that process. I'll leave it cooking, and then when I'm ready to purify it with my new emulsion blender, and let me show it to you. I'm really excited about this emulsion blender because I got it for Christmas. My dad got it for me for Christmas. I picked it out. And you need to just go straight up and down when you use one of these, because otherwise if you go in on an angle, it'll all squirt all out all over the place. So you just go down, and you need a nice deep pan if you're doing it with soups. So it worked. I have already made this soup once. It worked really, really well. So that's what I'm gonna be using. I'll link this below in case you're interested and need one of these. But I love it. I think it's a really great tool for the kitchen. I'm gonna make my smoothie, and then I'm gonna take you along to see how I put the soup together. All right, so I have my healthy green goodness here. It's really good. I'm not gonna lie. It's not like the mango smoothie you get at Panera Bread, but it does the trick. It'll fill me up for now until I can have my soup. And I know I'm eating something very good for me and very low calorie. All right, so let's get to the soup. So the soup has been gently boiling for an hour and the vegetables are all nice and soft and cooked. And I'm going to use the emulsion blender, and it has 2 speeds. One is turbo. I can't imagine how that would work, but it takes some getting used to. This is the second time I'm using this emulsion blender, and it really works well. You have to be careful not to get it too close to the bottom of the pan or it will suction down. But it creates a very smooth, creamy soup. And I'm going to add in the other can of beans, and we're just going to gently simmer this soup for another 30 minutes and it will be ready to eat. Okay, so it has been cooking. It cooked for an hour and then I emulsified it and then I cooked it on a low simmer for 30 minutes. I'm going to put it in a bowl and I'm actually just going to have a little bit of a taste. I got a nice amount of beans in there. You can see the kale. I'm actually gonna have this for supper tonight. I just had my smoothie and then I was still hungry. So after about an hour, I had 4 of these multi-grain club crackers. 4 is about, 4 crackers is 60 calories. And I had a little tiny bit of peanut butter on each cracker. So, because I was still hungry after the smoothie. But so I'm going to take a little taste of this soup now. And like I said, I am going to have it for dinner, but really I could have as much of this as I wanted all day long and this would not be, you know, bad. It wouldn't pack on the calories at all, and there's absolutely nothing bad in this soup. It's actually very healthy for you. Now again, as I said, I love kale. I used a Vidalia onion. And the beans are so mild. This is delicious. I love this soup. It's so good. And even if you don't like kale, you know, some people don't like to eat green food. I don't like I've never tried pea soup. That was never anything I wanted to eat, but I do like kale. I like these beans. And I obviously like green food. I like the green smoothies. But This is so good because the onion gives it all the flavor. You saw I didn't add any salt. I added about a half a teaspoon of pepper, and that was it for spices. I did use the regular chicken stock. You normally don't get that many beans in your because it's a big pot with, you know, only one can of beans. But I love the, but I love the beans. And this will get even tastier over the next couple of days because the flavors will all really marry. Sorry guys, I ate this whole bowl in front of you. So good. Look, Ma, I ate the whole thing. So anyway, guys, what I will do with this is I will take, like I said in the beginning, and these are just ones that I got, I think, at TJ Maxx, and I'll put 2 cups in each of these containers, and I will have this soup for the week, either dinner or lunch. Tonight, I'm gonna eat it for dinner. I have no idea what Bob's having, but I'll probably make him some tuna. He loves tuna, and he'll just have a tuna sandwich. Poor guy, but he'll be fine. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for coming along. I hope that you will subscribe to my channel so that you can come on back and see what's up for the rest of the month and beyond. So take care, everyone. Bye for now. The greens are alkaline, and that makes a very good environment for your body to fight inflation. For your body.